don't know it. Next.
She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and in her eyes. It's mellow to that tender light which heaven's pours in day and night.
Very good indeed.
St. Ursula's in springtime is usually idyllic, but when Mr. Veen, our adorable head, went abroad for her brother's coronation, everything went haywire.
Oh, won't you say to tea? Do, please. Let's have your heart and hand. You're so heavenly. I pray you understand how happy we can be. If you're going to say to tea.
Alison! Oh, I say, expecting company?
Only Teddy.
Only, she says. What it must be like to be so casual.
He's quite an ordinary chap.
Not half decent, though. And what about that dreamy bike?
Oh, now we're getting nearer the mark.
Rot. Well, anyway, sorry to be such a beastly bore, but Kitty was missing from roll call, and Peggy asked me to tell you.
Oh, really? And what does she expect me to do about it?
Find her, old thing.
Why me? I thought discipline was the prefect's duty.
Discipline? What discipline? Since dearest darling Mr. Veen was called away to Bosnavia, discipline is a thing of the past, I'd say.
Oh, I suppose I'll have to go, just when everything's nearly ready. That child's going to play the giddy goat just once too often. She could be anywhere.
I doubt it.
You mean you know where she's gone?
Give you 3 guesses.
Oh, flip.
Do you think he'd give me a pillion ride, actually? That adorable cousin of yours?
Might do. Depends how much you suck up to him. I had a pretty good idea where my wretched little cousin had gone, of course, to Coxley Grange. The new owner, Mr. Forson, had thrown his grounds open to the whole school, and the first years flocked there in droves. I don't think Miss Cowley, our temporary head, approved of the new fad, but the old dear really didn't have any control over the girls whatsoever.
I still don't see why you should have gotten yourself into such a state, little one. I mean, I always thought that St. Ursula's was such a nice school. Things were hot diggity. They haven't been bullying you, have they?
Oh no, Mr. Forson. Nothing like that. It's just I didn't want to stay there anymore.
Oh, sorry to bother you, Mr. Forson, but, well, the front door's open and...
No problem, my dear. Anyone from St. Ursula's is welcome at Coxley Grange. Oh, now you must be Alison Dane.
Yes, and I'm looking for my cousin Kitty. I wondered if she might be here. It's past roll call. And if she's not back soon, there'll be a frightful rumpus.
I'm not coming.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not. I'm too scared.
Oh, what nonsense, Kitty.
It isn't. Last night I saw something very creepy on the landing.
Gee, a phantom.
What's that?
Kitty, if you're making this up just to get out of something...
I did see her, Allie. A silvery grey lady. Up where we go to bed.
Oh, go on.
No, I guess she means it.
I looked for you, but you were at the shop. Please don't make me go back. She might be there again.
I'm sure she won't. Still, I suppose I could try and get you into our dorm for the night.
Gosh, yes.
Come on, Ben.
Yes, and in a few days' time, who knows? The whole thing will probably have turned out to be just a bad dream. Won't it?
This is my cousin Teddy, Kitty's big brother.
Hi.
Sally said you might be here, so I thought I'd give Kitty a lift back on the Thunderer.
My, oh my, that's quite a machine.
Ten fine horse, Mr. Forson.
Hey, now, you be careful on that thing.
Thanks ever so much for being so nice to me, Mr. Forson.
My pleasure, sweetie.
Oh, I say, crumpets. I love crumpets. Can I have one now?
You, my girl, are going down to tea like all the others.
Alison, how can you be so beastly?
Absolutely hoy. Go on, Kitty, down you go.
But I can come to your dorm tonight, promise.
I promise. But I'll have to ask Miss Cowley first.
Oh, she won't mind. Thanks, Sally.
Where's Jem, by the by?
Oh, I sent her away. Teddy, could I butter you one of these?
No, it's all right. I can do it.
Oh, do let me.
Fine.
Jam? We've got 6 sorts. Plum, gooseberry, loganberry, quince.
Plum, please.
Oh, bother. The jar's nearly empty.
Yes, I wonder why.
Quince, then. I'm not fussy.
Quince it is. Now, tell me all about it.
What?
Why, that incredible bike, of course.
What's the matter with you? Yes, what's the matter, Kitty? You're very quiet tonight. Nothing.
If you don't tell me, I'll eat this.
Take it. I was hoping to have crumpets with Alison upstairs, but she wouldn't let me. They don't believe anything I say.
About what?
About the phantom, of course.
Phantom?
This is the place. She said she saw it here.
Well, it seems creepy enough. But the whole thing's too far-fetched for my liking. The little savage simply hasn't settled down, that's all.
Maybe, but it isn't like Kitty to actually tell lies.
Well, just stories. Or maybe she simply spotted this picture. Could look quite spooky by moonlight.
I don't know. Like everything else around here, it needs a good dust. Since Miss Cowley came, the whole place has gone to pot.
What were you doing last night, Kitty Jane? Why didn't you come up to bed? If you must know, I slept in Alison's dorm, and I'm going there again tonight.
Pooh, what a hateful pig. Just because you've got a cousin at the school.
Miss Cowley said I could because I was scared. What of? Not that silly spook. I think you made it up specially. Oh, no, I didn't. She was real. A tall grey lady in an old-fashioned dress. She walked straight out of the wall from Lavender. Lavender? But that's my dorm. And mine. Oh, we won't ever be able to sleep there again.
Stupid girl. There are no such things as spooks. At least, not in this school. Now, I shall make one final plea for silence. Should I be the victim of any further disobedience, I shall stay in here all morning. Is that clear?
Yes, Miss Cowley.
Very well. Richard II.
Oh, not Richard II, Miss Cowley. It's the Tempest this term.
The Tempest, I stand corrected. A play of storms set on a desert island somewhere near Italy.
If only we could do it at Coxley's beside the lake. Perform it properly and let the whole school attend. Oh, and I could be Ariel, flitting through the trees like a little bee. I've got the wings, yellow ones. I had them at my last school.
Why do you want to do everything at Coxley Grange? I'm tired of seeing the entire junior school traipsing across to that American's house. No, I'm going to put my foot down. I would like you all to stop going to Mr. Forson's altogether.
Miss Cowley, you can't stop us. Major Parker, the chairman of the governors, said we could go there whenever we liked.
Seems to me that Major Farquhar is forever meddling in matters that do not concern him.
Oh, no, Miss Cowley. He's the one that decides things while Mr. Veen's away. And he said, if we were good.
You are not good.
We are when we're there, Miss Cowley. Oh, please, Miss Cowley. Mr. Forson's ever so nice to us. And fearfully rich.
After Mr. Bean left, Lester heard him telling the Major he'd build us a new swimming pool if we were nice to him.
So we've got to be there and be jolly nice. We've just got to.
I remain unimpressed by any of this. No, it is not seemly. I shall make my feelings known to Mr. Forson this very afternoon.
I sympathised with poor Miss Cowley, though the grounds at Coxley Grange were beautiful, and there were heaps of healthy things for the girls to do. There was something odd about the place. Why, I wondered, were the Forsons so free and easy with their estate?
Miss Cowley, at last.
Mr. Forson?
My, but that's a beautiful flower you're wearing.
Really like it. I'm afraid I picked it on my way over here. The study of wild flowers is one of my particular hobbies. Oh, yes, I can indeed understand the girls finding the grounds attractive.
Well, there's so much they can do here. There's clock golf, croquet, tennis. My wife is on the court right now. She thinks the standard at St. Ursula's is pretty high.
Is that so?
Oh, yes. She's real pleased to have so many new partners. Right on tap, so to speak. Oh, yes, Miss Cowley, we really love it here. Well, that's not so surprising. This is the part of the country where the Forsons originally hail from. I have returned to my family roots. Well, almost, that is.
Almost?
Well, certainly. Actually, you know the old country seat better than I do. You teach there. St. Ursula is where my family lived. Once upon a time, of course. Anyway, enough of that. Let me pour you something. Will you take your English tea or something a little stronger?
Mr. Parkinson.
What?
Forson, I regret I am not here on a social visit. I came on quite another quest. It concerns the girls in my charge.
In no time at all, Mr. Forson's charm, or the sherry, or both, had woven a magic spell round Miss Cowley. Her view of Coxley's was distinctly rose-tinted.
Baseball, Miss Cowley. An American national sport.
Oh, rounders. Well, I don't think there's any harm in that. Though I fail to understand why the same thing cannot be done at school. But to return to your idea, this suggestion of using the lake begins to interest me strangely. You are convinced that the play would show up well in such natural surroundings.
The Tempest? Why, it's made for the thing. You can see for yourself.
Miss Cowley, Tryphena's seen the ghost.
What?
She's seen the thing that Kitty saw. I wish you'd come and speak to her. If it'd been the first year, I'd felt suspicious. But this time it's the remove.
What's all this?
Oh, Miss Cowley, Tryphena saw a ghost.
What ghost? Who's been telling you about ghosts?
Haven't you heard, Miss Cowley? The school's haunted. She saw a grey thing in the garden.
Probably the gardener.
Oh, no, Miss Cowley, it wasn't Brisling. No, this person was ever so big. Didn't you say, Tryphena?
Well, the very simple answer to this problem. We simply close the curtains. And there's an end to it.
Right now, Jennifer, go and get that book you wanted, and those three settle down and get on with your prep.
It's in the dorm, Peggy. Can I take Sally and Alison with me, please?
Oh, if you must.
she's responsible for all this. Oh, I suppose I'd better take a look outside, just in case there is a prowler.
Oh, Ali.
I don't know how you could. I'll follow you up in a minute. As I stepped into the eerie blackness of the garden, I felt extremely nervous. However, I knew that if Kitty really had started a wave of panic in the school, it was up to me to put a stop to it.
Can't you leave it, Jen?
No, the gas bag's asked me to scan and there's a whole page I haven't even looked at.
Hello, Alison, my dear. What's up?
Nothing. It's just looking for something.
What? This?
No. Must be somewhere else.
Must be.
I think I left it on the bed.
Snakes alive, the bulb's gone.
Oh, bother. I don't think it's here. I'll throw a bit of light on the subject.
Oh, glory! Jen, she never thinks. Oh, she's dead!
No, she's not. She's just fainted. Get Mr. Bean someone. Oh, I mean Matron, quick.
Yes, go and get Matron.
Wake up, Jen. Wake up, please. Jen survived, but was rushed to hospital. I felt awful, because the haunting might have been another of Kitty's silly spoofs. Miss Cowley packed all the girls from Primrose Dawn down to Coxley's to sleep. She said our room needed redecorating.
Well, I don't. Well, for Pete's sake, Verity, what's the matter with you? Anyone can trip on some stairs.
For no reason. Mind you don't trip yourself, Alison, my precious.
I feel a complete traitor leaving St. Ursula's to sleep here.
I know one thing. If I'd been in Mr. Bean's shoes, I'd have stayed where my duty lay, instead of waltzing off to Bosnavia.
She wasn't waltzing off to Bosnavia. She went to attend her brother's coronation. Hardly the sort of thing that happens every day.
Well, I think Jennifer's done us quite a favour. Simply look at the place. Why, that's treachery, Verity Lambton. You're an unfaithful, beastly turncoat. Sponge bags.
Well, hi, girls. Is everything sweetness and light? Well, I've tried to make your new dormitory hunky-dory. Here's hoping, anyway.
Oh, and Verity, my angel, don't sneak, because we've promised Guide's honour to play all this ghost business down.
Pish, you're simply trying to protect your own precious skins. Yours and Kitty's too, of course. If she latches on to a good jape, she'll keep it going for ages.
Quiet, children, please. This is not the House of Commons or the zoo. Now, you will all be pleased to hear that Mr. Forson has suggested that the Tempest be performed on his charming lake at Coxley. I have accepted the invitation. this will give us all a wonderful opportunity to transpose the lifeless printed page into real drama. Do not take that too literally, Nesta, please.
Is there a ghost in it, Miss Cowley?
Good heavens, haven't we heard enough of ghosts? There are spirits, of course. Sprites of standing water and wooded hill.
No, I mean the sort of thing that Kitty saw. Trifina Hargreaves' one was much worse.
Certainly not. Now, as I wish this production to be taken seriously, I have decided to give the leading roles to girls from the 4th form and the remove.
It's obviously set book. It should be our play.
Yes. Ooh. What are these toys doing on the desks? Away with them. I've never known such behaviour. Now, where is your headmistress?
Please, Miss. Bosnavia, Miss.
Foolish child, I was not referring to Mr. Bean. I mean your deputy head, Miss Cowley. We understood we should find her here.
She's in the map cupboard.
Do not be impertinent, child. What would a mistress be doing in a cupboard?
Perhaps she's frightened of the ghost.
It's a kind of punishment, I think.
Punishment? To lock herself in a cupboard?
I suppose she's trying to show us up for what little beasts we really are.
Miss Cowley, I presume.
That is correct.
My own name is Prosser. I have returned to this school to fill the vacant post of second mistress.
Indeed. Why, I wonder, in the unlikely event of this appointment being verified, was I not informed?
Yes, good point. All sparked off by that girl, Jennifer Solmes's unfortunate accident, of course. By the way, she won't be returning for some time. Mother and father are in quite a tizzy.
From what I've heard, they're not the only ones. I doubt it will be long before other parents write in to complain.
Brought back Miss Prosser. She has a way of dealing with situations like this.
As the position of second mistress is primarily concerned with discipline, I feel it my duty to
having to put up with this old witch all over again. It's beyond belief.
There are no such things as ghosts. There never were and there never will be. Not while I'm here, certainly. Kitty, is that quite clear?
Yes, Miss Prosser.
Very well, you may sit. In a moment, the whole school will form an orderly crocodile and file along behind myself to search out every nook and cranny in the building. And if anyone finds a ghost, I'm willing to give that person 500 lines and a detention every Saturday for the rest of term. Is that understood?
Yes, Miss Prosser.
To minor matters. I have been asked by Miss Cowley to confirm that rehearsals of The Tempest be postponed indefinitely. This is because of our joint decision to make the ground of Coxley Grange out of bounds from now on. When the present redecoration of the dormitories is complete, girls of the remove will return there from their temporary quarters. Now for the tour of the school.
One for crocodiles.
Nor me, old alligator.
So, what about an exeat?
Super whiz! One snag old brute. Who do we ask?
Why not the head?
Still only one at St. Ursula's.
Miss Cowley, may we have an exeat?
Certainly.
Oh, is there anything we can get you while we're out?
I think not. How very thoughtful, nevertheless. Thankfully, in every school there are some persons one may instinctively trust.
Miss Cowley, we hate to see Miss Prosser taking over like this.
Yes, Mr. Veen'd be furious to know the woman was back.
Unfortunately, as it is the decision of the governors, there's nothing I can do about it. I know I have no right to be talking to you two poor girls like this, but I cannot get over the fact that she has taken it upon herself to cancel my play rehearsals at Coxley Grange. There was no prior reference to me whatsoever. Never have I been so deliberately snubbed. I am not a fit person to be in control of St. Ursula's, and had much better resign.
Oh, Corks.
Corks?
I mean, you can't do that. Things have been possible here.
Hang on, Ali. I'm having a bit of a brainstorm. Well, spit it out. Listen. As Mr. Thorson's so besotted with the Tempest, why don't we get him working on prosy? He could charm the monkeys out of the trees.
But that's terrible, Miss Cowley. But the place certainly is the thing. And you'd like me to sweeten the old dame up a bit? Well, sure. Hey, we've got Lord and Lady Logan coming to dine this very evening. Maybe Miss P would like to join us. Yeah, I'll give her a ring right away.
Stalminster is where Teddy is learning to be a solicitor. So Sally and I made a beeline for his cottage. So you see, Teddy, even if Sally and Jen's monk was only someone playing a joke.
Inspired by Kitty.
Yes, it doesn't make life any easier, because they could play it again.
And again, and again.
The whole school could end up in chaos. You know what that'd mean. Kitty and I'd be so unpopular with prosy, life wouldn't be worth living.
Right, why don't we all just calm down and pop round to see Mrs. Trimble?
Who's Mrs. Trimble?
Her husband works at Cox's and she was the cook at St. Ursula's when it was just plain Semley Hall.
Semley Hall?
Yes. If anyone will know about spooks there, she will.
Oh, yes, sir. There be a spook, as you call it. Rare sight she be, too.
You say she?
Yes, sir. Lonely, shadowy lady who guards the secret treasure.
Oh, my hat, Kitty's ghost.
'Tis sad that when she appears, there'll be disaster in the house, and things won't be right till she's come once again. So there.
Ah, Miss Cowley. Just the person I wanted to see. I have some good news for you. When I was at dinner last night with Mr. Forson and Lord and Lady Logan, you know.
Oh, yes.
You'll be delighted to hear that I succeeded in getting Mr. Forson to reverse his decision about not letting the girls do the Tempest at Coxley's.
Mr. Forson's decision?
Yes, it may go ahead as planned.
Good heavens. Yes. Miss Prosser, I don't know what reaction you were anticipating, but mine is one of total disbelief.
Hang on a minute, Trevina. Have you heard the latest on Coxley's? I couldn't believe my ears.
Let me make a full apology. What? There was no evil intent, let me assure you.
Miss Prosser, there's really no need to defer in quite such an unctuous manner.
Then I am forgiven? The play may proceed at Coxley Grange?
If it is our joint wish.
Did you ever hear anything so ridiculous, Sally? Yesterday, prosy stopped everybody from going to Coxley's, and now things are back exactly as they were. Must go, must tell Evelyn.
Well, he's certainly got away with him, our Mr. Forson.
After a few weeks, life returned to normal. Most of the girls sleeping at Coxley's went back to St. Ursula's, and rehearsals for The Tempest were soon in full swing on Mr. Forson's lake.
Mr. Forson,
Is this wise?
A fine craft, dear lady, fashioned with my own delicate hands. Well, come on. Here, master, what cheer?
Here, master, what cheer? Good, speak to the mariners. Fortigielli, or we run ourselves aground. Actually, we are aground. Not moving anyway. Give us a shove, someone.
Here, little girl, I'll show you how to do it. Wait a minute. Oh. There. You hold that. Okay, here we go. Oh. Hey, my hearts. Cheerily, cheerily, my hearts. Yeah. Take in the topsail.
Tend to the master's whistle.
Whistle, someone!
Blow till I burst that wind, if room enough. Oh, glory, we're drifting right away from the shore. I say, where's the oar, actually?
We'll have to do better than this. The dress rehearsal is the day after tomorrow.
I was glad I was not in the Tempest. It meant I was free to do some sleuthing. Ever since I found that book in the library, the most incredible facts about my ancestors had come to light.
Oh, buck up, Allie.
Can you come up here a minute?
No, she can't. Oh, do hurry up, Alison. I'm supposed to be rehearsing this wretched play.
Here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all. And another storm brewing. I hear it sing in the wind.
That's my part. I'm supposed to be tricky.
Let Mr. Forson do it if it gives him pleasure, my dear. Your turn will come presently, no doubt. Now, where is Verity?
Well, as you're playing Miranda, the only girl in the whole stupid production, I'm surprised you're not over there already. Good gracious, stars don't sit round on wet grass. What's the best thing? It'll rain on the... Ah! What? It was up there! The ghost on the roof! Right.
What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish. It smells like a fish. A very ancient and fish-like smell. A kind of,
Not of the newest poor John?
I know. Okay. Newest poor John. A strange fish. Were I in England now and had but
As once I was.
Oh, as once I was. Okay. As once I was. And had but this fish painted, not a holiday fool there, but would give a piece of silver. Alas, the storm has come again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabouts. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows.
Do we have to do it like that, Miss Cowley?
Girls! Your Max! And to the colonnade!
Funny. Not a sausage. Verity must have seen something.
Sorry, Mr. Forson. It's no good. The risk is too great. We'll have to do the dress rehearsal and the performances in the hall.
Were you out on the roof just now?
What if I was?
Oh, well, we thought you were a ghost.
Did you know?
But you're not.
Hardly.
Well, then, would you mind telling us what you're doing up here?
Checking the fabric for signs of wet rot, dry rot, woodworm, death watch beetle.
Oh.
It's got the lot, I'm afraid. It's gonna cost a packet to put right.
I love this place, Miss Cowley.
Do you, dear?
If St. Ursula's ever had to be anywhere else, this is where I'd like it to be. No chance of that, I hope.
Girls.
Miss Cowley, we're in trouble again, I fear. It concerns this poor child. Perfectly reliable girl from the remove. Ah, Mr. Forson, you too will be interested to hear this, I think. Verity was walking along perfectly quietly when she turned to descry yet another vile apparition. This time apparently on the school roof. Is that correct?
Yes.
It had wings, you say? Black wings?
I can't be sure of the colour.
And with a forked tail, I suppose. Oh, really, Miss Prosser, we're quite busy here with a play.
Mr. Orson, really?
Okay.
How terrifying. It is more than terrifying. It's outrageous. And it shows that St. Ursula's is no longer a fit home for the children of fee-paying parents. Action should be delayed no longer. When is the dress rehearsal?
The day after tomorrow.
Then might I suggest an immediate meeting with Major Farquhar? Say tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
For what reason, pray?
I should have thought that perfectly obvious. To seek a remedy for a haunting. A ghost, if you will, that threatens the very existence of our school. And one first witnessed, as we all know, by none other than the irrepressible cousin of our own Alison Dane.
If it were possible for me to hate anyone in this world, it would be Miss Prosser. So when I heard of her meeting, I made it my business to find out what she was up to.
I have a suggestion which may alleviate what has become a quite frightful problem. Why can't those children be quiet?
Quiet, you girls! Will you be quiet?
Well, what is this suggestion?
Mr. Forson, because of the disruptive elements currently disturbing our lives at St. Ursula's, I'm wondering whether you might possibly be able to find us some more dormitory space?
Yes, I could. But I reckon I've got a better plan. Why don't we move the whole school to Coxley's? Lock, stock, and barrel. Classrooms and everything.
What?
And I could take up residence here.
You can't be serious.
Major, I came over to your country to find my ancestral home. Many years ago, generations of my family occupied this very house. Here, the name of Forson was revered. I believe these ghosts of yours are nothing more than the spirits of my own family dead, rising from their vaults to clamor for the return of a new Forson.
A romantic notion, sir, but may we revert to practicality? How do you propose this move take place?
Why, a straight swap, Major. I can't say better than that. It could be the bargain of the year. Coxley's is in better shape. The grounds are superior. The sporting facilities are fantastic. Oh, I've been very happy there, but my heart is here. Ghosts or no ghosts. I mean it.
Mr. Bean would never consent to any of it. It's a nightmare.
I'm afraid it has little to do with Mr. Bean, Miss Cowley. If the governors decide to accept, and I think they might, then there can be little doubt that we should be taking advantage of what can only be seen as an outstandingly generous offer. Now, if Mr. Bean refuses to agree, then I'm afraid there will have to be another headmistress.
I thought so.
Before we come to too hasty a conclusion, and so as to be sure to avoid any future possible recriminations, ought I perhaps to make the following proposal? Should we not give this blight of the school one last chance to show its hand?
You mean let our phantom strike once again? Egad, Miss Prosser, how very singular. But then, let contracts be exchanged with all speed. Mr. Forson might change his mind. Mr. Bean, of course, will be informed.
Informed? Merely informed? If this is the way you wish to run your new school, then I certainly want no part of it. After tomorrow night's dress rehearsal of our play, I shall resign, which will cause no distress to anyone, least of all to my colleague there by the window.
That night, a real tempest raged. I slept badly and my mind was in a turmoil. Should the ghost reappear, the school would change hands, and a historic connection with my family, the Danes, would be lost forever.
Though of uncertain value, the talisman nevertheless remained under lock and key, untouched in its secret hiding place until the wicked Sir Henry's time. Then, maddened by gambling debts, the impoverished baronet sought to remove and sell the piece. This action, by all accounts, resulted in manifest disturbances created by certain unnamed spectres of the dead. Many of those living in the house found themselves suddenly stricken by injury or other misfortune. Within the week, the talisman had been returned to its former place.
I made a quite incredible discovery. No, I can't tell you about it now. There are too many people about it.
Hey, me hearts! Cheerily, cheerily, me hearts!
Yeah! Taking the topsail! Ted's the master's whistle!
I'll leave now. Be with me in half an hour or so. Bye.
Overture and beginners, please. Certainly not.
The more I think of that woman, the more my blood boils. You say she deliberately left the window open. It's incredible.
Seems very likely. And that chap must have climbed through just before I arrived.
Otherwise, he'd have had time to stop the door banging.
So he must have been hovering around the room all the time you were there.
And while I was closing the window, he must have nipped out and made for the picture. I noticed that because it was skew with, of course.
All of which makes your Miss Prosser an accomplice. Great Scott, the whole thing's dynamite. Fancy stealing the Danes' family heritage, by gad. Will this woman stop at nothing?
Oh, Mr. Teddy, sir, I'm Miss Alison, too. I'm so glad I've caught you. Something's afoot. Since you told me about your little sister and the monk and that, I've had my George keep his ear very much to the ground. And this morning, when he was doing a bit of hoeing over at Coxley's, he heard strange voices behind the rhododendron bushes. A man and a woman. They was talking about your school. Apparently, some plan that they made for yesterday went all wrong.
What?
And they was so put out about it, George says, that they're going to have another try this afternoon during some play.
The Tempest! Oh, Glory, it's due to start any minute.
Leave the bike, I'll get the thunderer.
'Tis my opinion St. Ursula's is in real danger now.
My dearest father, you have set the wild waters in this roar. Allay them, for the sky, it seems, would pour down stinking pitch, but that the sea, mounting to the welkin's cheek, dashes the fire out. Oh, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer. Brave vessel, who had no doubt some noble creatures in her, dashed all to pieces.
Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness. Give it way.
I know thou canst not choose.
I know thou canst not choose. Come, my servant, come. I'm ready now. Approach, my Ariel, come. All hail, great master. Grave sir, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive, to ride on the curled cloud, to taste my heavenly task, Ariel and all his quality.
Get the blighter now, just do exactly as I say.
Make room, everyone. Here's your ghost. Your little game, my friend, is up.
Oh, Sally! Is she all right? Fit as a fiddle, old fruit. Which is more than I can say for this place.
Evidently they're all in Mr. Bean's study, signing the old school away.
What?
Now, you want my signature?
Don't sign, Major. This is your ghost, sir. He has confessed to everything.
Good heavens.
And as a man of the law, I must say I have never heard a more disgraceful story. You, sir, what do you mean by frightening little children out of their wits? And what for? Simply to line your pockets with a few extra £1 million. Don't you have enough already?
This is true, Forson. Deny it, sir, deny it.
I can't, Major. It's true enough. Some you win, some you lose.
But I don't understand.
Coal, Major. Black diamonds. There are enough under this floor to toast every crumpet in Christendom.
You don't mean his ultimate intention was to knock the old place down?
Seems like it, sir. He tried to buy the place off Mr. Veen. But then, of course, she was called away to Bosnavia.
While the cat's away, the mice will play, huh?
Exactly. Kitty's grey lady gave him just the clue he needed. If he could exploit the ghost business, arrange a few extra hauntings and shoppers in the bargain, then with the school in chaos, all he would have to do would be to step in with an offer.
And we jump at it. Well, I'm dashed.
It seemed everything was going like ninepence. And then...
Miss Prosser took charge.
I knew nothing about it.
You certainly did after your dinner with Mr. Forson here. I wish I'd never suggested it. I have no doubt that in Mr. Veen's absence you seized on the opportunity of involving yourself in that disgraceful plan. And you used it as a means of insinuating your foul presence back to Seducious.
How dare you, madam? You will regret this slander.
Oh, no, she won't, you old flea bag. Nobody's going to regret anything anymore. I'll see to that.
Now then, chummy, not so fast. How about you and me taking a short walk down to the station? I've one or two questions I want to ask you.
Pinch me, someone. I can't believe it's happening.
All right, Forson. An explanation, please.
Okay. So I made an error of judgment. But there's one thing I want you to know. Before that crazy dame forced her meeting on us yesterday, I'd already decided to forget about the whole darn business. Yeah, all I wanted to arrange was a straight swap between friends. You move to Coxley's, I come over here. Well, I figured, what the heck? You'd still have a school, but a much better one. Well, now I can see that I was wrong.
You most certainly were.
Yeah, you've proved to me that this crummy old building means more to you than it ever could to me. But the coal was never the real reason why I wanted to come here. Now, I swear that. As for that gypsy guy, I already told him to lay off his tricks some time ago. I guess he gotten carried away by his acting role. Also, it gave him the chance for some thieving on the side, I guess.
Big business isn't thieving, of course.
Don't be horrid to Mr. Forson. We like him and he likes us. He only wanted to be Lord of the Manor like my father is at home.
Yeah, I guess that's true enough.
Then you should stay where you are. The Forson ancestors lived in a house on the site of the present Coxley Grange, burnt down in 1730.
You mean we never lived at Semley here at all?
Good heavens, no. This was built as a dower house for the 5th Marchioness, 1544.
It's a bit stuffy in here, eh, old sport? Do you fancy a spin on the pillion?
Oh, Teddy, if you really mean it, I can't think of anything I'd adore so much.
Yes, this Marchioness woman married a chap called Dale, or Dane, or something. That's her portrait on the stairs.
You know, I've gotten kind of mesmerized with this English schoolgirl jazz. And to make amends, I'm going to show everybody just what money means to A.J. Forson. Money is there to be spent, and I am going to spend it. Miss Cowley, I'm going to mend that leaky old roof of yours. And I'm going to get the rest of this old place into such a cracking shape that Mr. Veen won't know it from Buckingham Palace. I have plans, Miss Cowley.
So that, it seemed, was that. And yet I still felt uneasy about something. The picture was not quite complete.
Isn't Ursula safe now, Ali?